Hello, welcome Solex Nation. We are so happy to be back with you after a 2-week hiatus.
Yes, it's obviously we've missed you. We're glad to be back with you. We hope we have some great things for you. We've had a great event, obviously, with a lot of announcements.
Yes, Day of Discovery was absolutely fantastic. If you came to Day of Discovery, make sure you watch this video next week because we are going to have a recap video and you might just see a familiar face on there.
Yes, and we've loved those that stuck around, but hope everybody got home safely.
Yes.
And now we're all back together again. Here we are.
Now, we launched quite a few things at Day of Discovery. Now, if you weren't there, don't worry. We are going to start over the next few weeks sharing with you some of those things all of those things we launched. Here's
we got
one
Prime.
right here.
Prime's a brand new supplement. We're going to get into detail
talk about that.
SEFIdots. You've probably seen some of the people have been talking about these chatter all over Facebook and Instagram on this stuff.
That was a big one.
Yep.
We also have bracelets, Ionix Kids bracelets. We have 3 different sizes and 3 different colors, so we're excited about those.
And have you seen this? It's a new bracelet, new beaded bracelet.
Bracelet/necklace.
Oh, /necklace.
So this is Saibin, and the Saibin is the part that you want a part around the back of your neck, the base of your skull.
What's the blue stuff?
And the blue stuff is lapis lazuli.
Yes.
And we will also talk more about why we chose lapis lazuli. But this is a bracelet and a necklace. See, you can turn the necklace into a bracelet like this. Now we have 2 different sizes on this: small, medium, which is what this is, and large, extra large, which is what that is.
Yeah.
So
I was just last night at a university close by here, and I'm just walking around, just talking to people, and this young lady comes up to me, and she noticed my bracelet, and she goes, "Is that blue lapis lazuli?" And she's I guess a gemstone. She's studying diamonds, gemstones,
how funny is
that works, and picked me, across the room and came and looked at it. Yeah.
And then you also said, and Saibin and black tourmaline. She said, "Oh, I love black tourmaline."
Yeah, she goes,
"You need to teach her about Saibin."
I know. She didn't.
Not
I don't think
knows.
she wanted to let me know that she didn't know what Saibin was.
But we know what Saibin is, and we are so happy that we have another bracelet to offer, a necklace also.
But we're going to get, like you said, we're going to get into talking more about the specifics, especially of the SEFIdots. We're going to talk about SEFIdots tonight a little bit.
We have a lot of questions about SEFIdots, and so we'll answer those today.
Yeah, and we'll jump into thermography and a lot of the new stuff that's in the scanner and including things that we're going to be part of phase 3 in thermography. We're going to talk about that. But before we get into all that,
we had so many announcements at Day of Discovery, but we want to show you a really fun one that is actually starting right away. So we want to get all of you up to date on this. Should we show them?
Let's do it.
All right. The Hard Rock Casino and Hotel at Punta Cana, Dominican Republic.
I love that. I've been there.
I have too.
Yeah, it is a great resort. We loved it. Everybody we've talked to about it on opinions, they love it. It's
all inclusive. How many restaurants were there? Like 7 to 9. I can't remember exactly how many.
And then a bunch of pools, and then a massive ocean.
So many pools, beautiful ocean. Yeah, rooms are just. I mean, it was absolutely a dream vacation. And so now you get to go.
Yep.
Let's talk about how.
Okay, so anybody is in this contest, right?
Yes, anybody.
So this is the inaugural, incentive trip.
Very
for
first
everybody,
one.
every QLA can earn this trip. So
Yes.
how do you earn it? We are going to take a snapshot of your account at the end of August. The last day of August at midnight, we take a snapshot of all accounts. And we look at how many preferred customers and how many QLAs you have, active QLAs you have.
Yep.
Basically, we want to look and find how many PCs at 100 points do you have and how many QLAs at 100 points in that month, this month of August.
Now this runs from September 1st all the way through August 31st of 2023.
Okay,
that's your time period.
So we take the snapshot at the last day of August, and then the timer begins. September 1, we hit the road running.
Yeah.
You have the 12 months to do what?
Well, you need to have an increase of 15 active commission qualified PCs or QLAs.
Yeah, that's an interesting way to do
line.
it. So what we'll say is we'll say 100 points because PCs
points.
can't be commission qualified.
They can't be, but QLAs can be.
The QLAs
so
can
as
be.
long as you have 100, they have 100 points.
Yeah, so we're looking at 15.
15, an increase of 15. So
An
if you started with 5, you'll want to have 20 that need to be
by the end of August.
By the end of August, yes.
So we're looking at next August and saying, okay, did you have an increase of 15?
Now those 15 need to be qualified for at least 3 months in order to count. Oh,
yes, that's right. Okay, so we have a couple. So let's get the rules down.
Okay.
15 net increase QLAs or PCAs at 100 points a month.
Right.
Okay, good. 1. Mind you, you can get the points anyway. It can be subscription, it can be product, it can be supplements, it can be whatever.
That's right.
PCs obviously inherently are on subscription.
Right.
QLA should be, I hope, because it's their business and they're running their business, but we're looking for 100 points.
Right.
So net increase 15, 100 points for 3 months.
Yes.
If they've hit those 3 months by August or in August, then they earn the trip for 1.
Now, and that means that if you had 5 when we took your snapshot, that means that by in August, you need to have 20.
20. Okay. But what if you want to bring a guest?
Well, you can if you get an increase of 20.
20. Okay, so you and a guest then would get what?
Airfare and the all-inclusive resort at Punta Cana.
Yep.
And other little things that will come in with that.
Well, we'll always have surprises and things like that, of course. But yeah, for 1, it's 15. For 2, it's 20. We're looking at 3 months net increase for that accomplishment. Now, obviously, you guys pay attention. It's net. We're looking at net in August. We're looking at that production. Returns, all of those. I mean, if you're running it razor thin, they return any of that.
It doesn't count.
It doesn't count.
Yeah.
Right? If they don't have the 3 months of performance, doesn't count.
That's right.
We're looking at a net increase with 3 months of 100 points each month.
Now, just to be clear, we're asking we need 100 points. So that's not just the subscription. That's an easy way to get 100 points. But like Kai was saying, you can have supplements working all together to create that 100 points. Yep. There are many ways you can do it. In fact, we have several people that are here that are just here for the supplements.
Yeah.
So however you want to do it your own way. But we want to see you in Punta Cana coming up.
Yeah, and we'll announce those. Next year, this time, we'll have announced who are the winners that will be going on this trip. So we're hopefully excited. There's a goal in addition to everything else that you can be doing and earning as a QLA here at Solex. Those are great. We need to put something on top, and that's the incentive trip. Yep. Let's go to Punta Cana. Let's all go together. Let's have a blast. We want to see hundreds of you there.
We can't wait. Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, who's going?
Yeah, the Hard Rock Resort there. It is a great, there's so many pools and restaurants. It never gets too crowded because they just have so much. And then they have beachfront.
Oh my word, it's an absolute dream vacation. We've stayed there, we love it. It's an all-inclusive resort. And we are very excited to it. This is our first ever incentive trip that we are offering.
Yes, we're so excited about this one because this one's for everybody.
Yes.
We've announced the Diamond trip, which is when you earn Diamond and going to Machu Picchu and all the other things with that.
It's also a dream trip.
But this one is for everybody.
The Diamond trip is also for everybody. You just have to set your mind to it.
Correct. But this one is the first incentive trip that's for a year period,
That's right. So
like we said in the video.
That's right. So we're taking a snapshot on August 31st, and it starts on September 1st, and it runs all the way through August 31st of 2023. That's your earning period for this trip.
So a 12-month earning period, And then when will we go? We're going to go the following March, right?
take
So
the
we
trip
have a
the
few
following
months for
March.
you to plan your schedule.
Yeah.
Obviously, we'll be making the announcements of who won the trip that September. Essentially,
Yes.
a year from now, we'll be announcing who won the trip.
I can't wait.
And then we're all going to go.
But something that we are going to do, just to break it down for you a little bit easier, is we are going to have a little, I guess, a worksheet.
Yeah, worksheet.
That helps you map out how to win this trip.
Yeah, so we'll put a banner in your back office in the next few days
Yeah.
that links to a downloadable PDF. You can print that off. You can write down, okay, this is my baseline. This is how many QLAs and PCs that had 100 points or more on August 31st. And then you can start to track your progress month by month as you go through.
Track your increase.
And make sure that you at least have that 15 or 20
Yep.
increase over the year with 3 months. And then make sure that by August of next year, you have all of that taken care of.
That's right. That's right. And we'll talk a lot more about that just to help you along the way. Now, we do have a little something fun for you to kind of kick off your earning of this trip.
Yes, we do. Okay, we don't usually do this at this time of the year.
No, we don't.
We've done it at other times, but we're going to do a little sprint. Okay, so to give you all of the to talk about this and to get things flowing, 49-cent enrollment from now to the 14th of September, through the 14th of September.
Yep.
And what that means is 49 cents for any new QLA that enrolls or current customer that you get to convert to be a QLA.
You
so
have
either one.
PCs on your team, talk to them now. It's 49 cents for them to upgrade to a QLA.
Now it doesn't count for renewals, right? Annual renewals are still the $49 renewal.
That's right.
This is for new QLAs.
That's right.
Okay. So
but it's a fun little kickoff for this incentive trip. So go talk to everyone you know. This is the time to do it.
Yep. Let's get running with that.
Yeah. Okay, now we love to announce license plates.
Yes.
And we have two.
Two license
We have
plates.
two to announce. Now, the first one, now just so you know, we announce your license plates when we get a picture of the actual plate. So we do have one more person that we actually recognized at Dave Discovery that has a license plate, but hers is on the way. So as soon as you get yours, and you know who you are, I won't say your name yet, send that license plate picture to us and we'll get you on this call. But the two license plates that we have pictures of right now, let's take a look at them. The first one is Rita Flores.
And Julie Melilli. Congratulations. Love those pictures. Love the license plates.
Love them. And because you have those license plates, we will send you a Solex silver coin.
Some of them, Julie's collected a few. I don't know if Rita has.
I think Rita
gotta
does too.
Rita has a few as well. Goodness gracious.
So fun.
That's awesome.
All right, last week we had a contest. No, not last week. 2 weeks ago, we
Yeah,
had a
2 weeks ago.
contest on our call, and we're giving away gold. I love Ionix Gold.
Yep.
If you need a good fulvic acid, Ionix Gold.
Yeah, and I
what you
use
want.
it actually all the time as a part because I go running in the morning and I want to replenish all those minerals that I deplete because of exercise, and so I make sure I get
Throw your
those back
gold
into
in.
the system.
I love it. So we asked you to go onto our YouTube page, and we wanted you to give us ideas of things that you want to see us do. And it can be anything. It can be product ideas, supplements. It can be scanner ideas. We were so excited when we started reading those and we saw things that we had already made or were introducing at Dave Discovery.
Yeah.
We were so excited. So we might pull some of those that we've already done.
I hope so.
I hope so too. We're going to draw, three.
Did I lose one?
Nope, it's back in there.
Okay, 3. Just mixing them up for everybody.
He
There
always
we
does
go.
a nice mixing job.
I do. I try. Paige Haynes. I would love to see Solex do a parasite cleanse and also a heavy metal detox. And while we're at it, a digestive enzymes, this would be amazing if we could have a one-stop shop of solutions for all the issues the scanner brings to our attention, and a brilliant way to tie into what Kai was speaking about today in terms of shifting our perspective to how we can build our Solex business. Thanks so much, guys. Can't wait for Day of Discovery. Have a wonderful week.
That's
Jane's
awesome.
Yes, a couple weeks ago we talked about using different tools.
Not just having to have the subscription as your 100 points.
Yeah, points are from any of those
our
product points that have points associated, and specifically the supplements. Like we talked about, I think an Omega Pro on that, but then obviously now Prime is in the mix. And what we announced, we're going to talk about this, but we have sample packs for both those. And for the heaviest discount, if you're into those supplements, if you like those work for you, we have the top pack right?
Okay, top, T-O-P. Think
Omega
and prime. Top.
Yep.
Isn't that
Love
interesting?
it. Yeah, that's
All
great.
right.
Paige,
Good job, Paige.
gold coming to you.
All right, the next
Okay.
one is Aurelia Castillo. Where do I begin? How about Cybin hairbands and anklets? Negative ion Cybin infused sleeping caps and liners to wear under winter headgear. Negative ion bracelets and headbands for children. Oh, we did that. A portable light box in which to charge our Cybin items. Thanks for
Ooh,
asking.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's so fun.
I just don't know if we can do that because it has to be charged in the sunlight.
Yeah, but there's so many.
But we can see what we can do with that.
She threw. Yeah, no, let's not limit from the outset. There's
I
so many things we
love
can
that
do.
you had so many ideas. It wasn't just one. That was a whole bunch.
And we only got one of those figured out, I think. Right?
We have
We have more work to do, apparently. Good heavens. All right, last one. Slick Gaming 19. Whoever you are, unless you put, no,
Please
you didn't
call
put your
us.
name.
You know the
Let
drill.
us know. Well, you know the drill. We want to send you the gold, so we need to know who you are. Oh my goodness. Bracelets for children or other pieces of jewelry. With Love a Mentor coaching program for wellness. That's fantastic. The classes are great, but being able to work on case studies of your own and get feedback from experts would be awesome. I
That's
love
a
that.
great
I
suggestion.
love that. And in between, while we work through that suggestion, I think like Deb Bruce has done such a great job teaching Connect the Dots. And if we can take the principles from Deb Bruce and even some of the stuff from Dr. Tucker about gut and other areas of the body, or if you're working with Pat Skursky and how he has taught different parts of the body and the scanner, you can, don't wait for us, right? Start on your case studies and then let us come in with that support. I love that. Great ideas.
Great suggestions.
Gold's coming to you.
Yep.
Slick Gaming 19.
As soon as you call us and tell us who you are.
Okay, good.
We love our contests. And remember, stay tuned to the end of this one. We always have contests that we love to give things away. So if you want to win something, stay till the end. All right. We have 2 weeks of top enrollers to go through.
Yep.
And we're excited to announce these.
Okay, so the week of August 15th to the 21st, second place was Jim Martin.
Congratulations, Jim. Second place.
Yeah, and he did a great job. He actually did an awful lot of work.
He did a lot. He had a lot.
Yep.
But first place went to Rita Dickinson.
Good job, Rita.
Congrats,
We've seen
Rita.
that name a few times.
That's right.
All right, and then August 22nd to 28th, in second place, we have Alana Veneris.
Congratulations, Alana. And that's the only one for second.
That's the only one because we have a tie for first.
And we have a three-way tie for
Three-way
first.
tie for first.
Okay, the first one is Jess Zavallos
Then we have Patricia Stark.
and Jessica Clark.
Congratulations, the three of you. Solix Silver Coins coming your way.
You too, Rita.
As
All
well
four
as
of you are
Rita.
getting
Well,
Solix
Rita has
Silver-
enough. She has plenty.
She wants more.
Yeah.
We're sending a coin to the four of you. So congrats to all of you. Well, we have a lot to announce and a lot to go over. And so what do you say we just get on with the call?
Let's do it.
All right.
Okay, everyone. Here's a major announcement we have here at Solex. Watch this. Lauren, we're so excited to have this brand new product. This is
Yes, we
this
are.
is groundbreaking. This is a whole another level to the scanning experience.
Absolutely. And it's not the first time this type of a product's been on the market. In fact, there's out there.
Yeah,
But
you
it's
do
the
have
first
patches.
time you have full control.
That's right. I mean, one of the things we knew that we had to do in building what is SEFIdots, and we'll get into the details in just a second, but we saw an opportunity, a gap in the marketplace where, yes, you can get pre-programmed patches, and they're wonderful.
Yeah.
But what the scanner has that makes a customizable patch or dot in this case,
Yeah.
changes the whole ball game,
does.
right? It changes everything. So let's jump in and let's just at least show. Here's the
Okay.
SEFIdot box if you didn't catch that in the video. And this is the new product here at Solex. It comes first, you're going to get your quick start guide right here in the beginning. It's a great guide that kind of goes through what they are and how to use them. A big focus of the SEFIdots is the dot themselves, the patch that comes with them, and also the imprinting process. So why don't you talk about the dots?
Okay. So the dots, they're made of a special foil that has been imprinted on one side with the Solex holographic logo image, and then that's covered in a silicone bubble to protect it. But the back side of the dot is foil. Okay, so you can actually see the foil, and that's what goes on the skin, Kai.
Yes.
And then with those, they also get these little clear stickers that go over the dot, and it holds it to your skin, and it'll hold it there for 72 hours, 3 full days.
Yeah.
It makes it amazing. So
It
you're not
does.
throwing it away. You get 3 days use out of it.
So you're sitting here, in the box you get 60 of these holographic foil back dots with the silicone encasing that can hold frequency.
Yep,
It can receive and hold a frequency, and then the patch to secure the spot.
that's right.
Right? Okay.
Yep.
So in that, this is the 60-pack version of it, and this is what we have right now to kick this off. The idea behind this is because we all love the scanner. You're here, most of us are here because we love the scanner. Yeah. One of the primary things that we love with the scanner is the SEFI experience.
That's right.
This idea of being able to imprint, we know about imprinting objects, right?
Well, they're imprinting them already.
Already.
Your bracelets.
Yeah, bracelets.
Your necklaces, your rings, all of those things.
Yeah.
They're already imprinting. So this takes it
to another level. The idea of this is more targeted though, right?
Laser focused.
Laser focused. You had early on in your experience, not just with SEFI and with frequencies, and the idea of having things hold energy through the SEFI imprinting function. You had a pretty unique experience back in the day. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that experience?
So years ago, we're talking 10, almost 12 years ago, we were developing a product that people could put on their skin. We had the dots, and we would imprint them. Now, at first, we were wondering, well, will it really work? Will it really hold that frequency? Will it really hold it and keep it working? Yeah. And so we had to make 1 million dots. We needed, I don't remember how many, 250,000 boxes of dots. And so we had and this was over in our factory in China, we had our warehouse set up, we had our employees there, and we had constructed a large industrial SEFI. It was about the size of a small refrigerator. And you'd open it up and there would be all these shelves inside. And we would load the dots into there, and then we'd close the door and then we'd pull up the program. We had, I think, 12 different programs, pain, allergy, moods, all these different things. We'd put those in, we'd select the program, we'd let it imprint. It would take 2 minutes, and then once that's done, we'd pull the dots out, put them on the table, put another batch in. And it was going to take about 10 days to do all the dots. So the first day I'm sitting there in front of the machine, that was my responsibility to do the programming, loaded all the dots in, programmed them, and we did this for 8 full hours. Now during the course of those 8 hours, we programmed energy, sleep, pain, allergies, moods, etc. That night we get home, go back to our house, and go to bed, get up the next morning, and Kai, I was sick as a dog.
Yeah.
I thought I got a flu. Now, it was the wintertime. It was cold, so I thought, well, maybe I got the flu. And so I let the staff know, I can't come today. Have Yeshi do the programming today. And I literally was in bed the whole day.
Yeah, out of commission.
I was out of commission. By the end of the day, about supper time, I was about ready maybe to eat a little bit of food. Well, then they come home. The next morning, I'm feeling, okay, I'm going to go back in. Yeshi couldn't come in. Yeshi was out cold.
Same deal.
Same deal. And then we started to think, okay, so I'm standing in front of this SEFI all day, programming all these different things in. My body didn't know if it was sleepy, had energy, was a man, a woman, had moods or pain or any.
Yeah.
We didn't know. The body was so confused of all those frequencies that we were being bombarded with all day. So, yes, I can say from experience, the frequencies
Yeah.
are powerful and they work.
And they were, and obviously you solved that problem back in the day with that experience of what do we do to alter this so we can imprint onto an object or many, obviously millions of objects. And one of the big differentiators is not only did you show and prove in those experiences that energy does get emitted and received and affects us.
Yeah.
But the other thing that's interesting is that there's a big difference. You had a SEFI the size of a refrigerator. Now the SEFI...
Well, a lot of things have changed. And now on the SEFI that's on everybody's device is small and it's compact. Again, if you're going to program energy and pain and hormones and sleepy and energy all in the same day, you're going to be really messed up.
Yeah.
So you definitely want to focus on what you're going to imprint. We ended up having to build that and put it into a stainless steel housing, put that into a room that had a Faraday cage around it so that we could stand 12 feet away and program the discs without anybody being affected.
And did it work?
Wonderfully.
After you did that?
Absolutely.
One of the things that experience obviously shows and proves is that there is energy that can be imprinted into an object and that can be carried with the body. And obviously you can do some damage as well as the opposite of that. You can have a really positive effect. Now with that, the one thing that we are so excited to announce with the SEFIdots is exactly that the SEFI is a handheld now. You can take it with you and you can customize your print and carry it with you and have those positive effects. You don't need to haul around a refrigerator size unit.
Nope.
It's right there in your hand. And so let's kind of, appreciate that for just a minute, right, as we move forward with the SEFIdot experience. Okay, with all of this powerful energy that now can be captured in a SEFIdot, like these SEFIdots are blank, right?
That's right.
They're made ready to receive a SEFI imprint with all of the chemistry in that, the foil backing, the silicone, the holographic, all of this is made to receive this imprint. Why don't we show them how? How do we go about imprinting? And there's a new section with the SEFIdots.
This is really exciting. Okay. So I'm going to assume you're already in your SEFI page. You go down and look at the very bottom of your SEFI menu, and there's now SEFIdots. And we click on SEFIdots, up comes a new screen, and also again, with your SEFI, you want to make sure the profile's up, and if you're also the target, make sure that both those align. Then you have a button that says Scan. Before I do that, let me just show you what it's going to scan. It's going to scan you against these 12 programs. I'll just read them for you real quick. So it's allergy defense, arthritis, cellular restore, energetic balance, energetic clear and chilled, energy and endurance, immune defense, mood, pain, perfect body, sweet dreams, and youth eternal. Now those are the 12 main programs that are specifically written and programmed for discs. Okay. But you can also use your other programs like quantum affirmations, the quantum flowers. You can program those into those as well. One other thing you can do with that is when you're doing your scan, take your SEFIdot and put it on your screen. So when you hit optimize, all those frequencies are going directly into your disc as well.
Wait a minute, that's a whole new level right there. Yeah. You're talking about bringing your optimization with you that day.
All day.
Wow.
So SEFIdots, in my opinion, is a game changer. This is one of the features that's been in our big scanner for years. It's a huge, for the centers out there and even some of the health food stores that use it, they're making dots for people and have been for years. You now have the ability to bring that into your device. Costs you nothing more because it's all built right here. So let's go back to this. Let's go back to the main screen. And I want to just do a scan. It'll scan me right now, and it will determine out of those 12 particular programs which one my body resonates with right now. So I hit the scan. It does a 5-second scan of my current state.
It's going to be eternal youth, I know it is.
Pain. And that's only because I'm standing next to Kai. But anyways.
Does it say
No, that's
where?
not true.
Does it say where the pain is?
We can't talk about that. So anyways, now one other thing that I want you to pay attention on your screen. So it came up with me for pain, and then it shows you 5 possible placements for the dot on your body. Now these dots correlate with your meridian system, your acupressure points. Doesn't mean you use all 5 of them. And it doesn't say that one is better than number 5 or 3. There's just 5 different options. And the placement for Kai for this particular issue might be different than my place. These 5 placements are the ones that have been found through the acupressure world, acupoint world, to work for pain. Now with pain, if you've got a pain in your knee or your elbow or your shoulder, you can literally place that right on the source of the pain is.
Yeah.
But let me give you an example of why that's not always the best. When I had knee pain, my knee pain was actually caused from a bulged disc in my lumbar.
Yep.
So I could put a disc on my knee and treat the symptom.
Yep.
But putting it on my back is treating the cause.
Yes.
So you're going to learn how to use the dots over time with experience, the best placement. When you're not sure, there's a couple sure spots, Guy. One right here, if you look on your wrist, there's 2 little lines, right, between the base of your hand and your wrist. Right there on that area is called the Shen Men. That is like the master switch. It's just, if it's a default, it's a really good place to put a disc if you're not really sure where to put it. The other one is right on your sternum. Those are really great places. Or in the bottom of your foot, right in the middle of your foot. Okay? But these pictures that you'll see on here will show you the different places for pain as a cause, not necessarily the symptom.
Okay.
The result.
So are the pictures different every time?
Yes. No.
If you do a different, if your scan comes up with a different solution, a different representation of where that should be, are you going to experience a different placement option?
Absolutely. In fact, when you go through and you select on any one of those, you'll see different spots on the body where you could use to place the dots.
Okay.
Now, the dots are made out of a special foil, and that foil will hold the frequency that you imprinted for approximately 72 hours. At that point, you need to discard it, and you'd use a new dot.
Okay.
They're not like your bracelets or like your wedding bands or your necklaces that can hold charges for long periods. These are meant to be used in short periods of time, short durations, and then discarded. Yeah. Okay.
So would you, when you do the scan and you're ready to then, okay, I want to imprint 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dots. You take the dot out of the packaging, right? Are you gonna tear that off of the paper backing and put it on there because it's sticky?
You'll cut the paper around the dot.
Okay, so cut it out.
So let's say we're going to do an energetic shield like you see on the screen.
Okay.
Move your screen up to where your fractal amplifier is. You'd put your 1 or 2 or 3, whatever discs you're going to do, put it on there and hit imprint. And then it would then imprint those specific frequencies right into the disc or discs you have here.
So you're going to take the paper, you're going to cut out however many you want to use, stick it on the amplifier, hit imprint, then you're going to go. Then what do you do? What's the next step?
Once you've done that and you decide, okay, I'm going to use this particular spot on my body. You pull the dot off the paper, stick it on the spot that you've determined that you're going to use, and then you'd pull out a band.
One of your patches,
pull out the sticker.
One of your patch,
You take the paper off that, and then it's larger than the disc, so it'll completely cover your disc.
And it's just a clear, a clear patch that is going to go over and that's just intended to secure the spot. That's right. Nothing else. You don't need to do this other than secure the position.
That's right. You're not going to imprint that. It won't hold it. Okay. It just holds the disc in place. Sure. And the beauty of it is you can shower with it, bathe with it, run with it.
Yeah, I've tested that out.
Yes,
even on my hairy leg. It stays.
It wasn't so fun pulling it off.
No, it wasn't. It's not that hairy.
Yeah, okay. So that is the SEFIdot application. Now, a few minutes ago, we talked with you about how both myself and Yeshi, when we were programming multiple, we went home sick. Now, we've told you in the past, and I've told you before, if you send a frequency to yourself or to someone and you send too much or for too long, your body will eventually disregard it.
Okay.
It's got what it needed to get. That is the case, but not with the dots. What I'm talking about is when I'm sending energy and sleep and pain and hormones or all of that,
All kinds
my
of
body's
confusion.
confused.
All
Yeah,
kinds
it's a
of
mixed
confusion.
message. And
Yeah.
so the body, it's not going to permanently hurt anybody, but it can definitely make you feel
Yeah.
not right because it just says, what do you want me to do?
It's causing, an energy chaos,
That's right.
essentially, with the body, and thus there's no ability to disregard anything because it doesn't even know what's going on.
Right. So now let's talk about another one, sleep and energy.
Okay.
Opposites end of the spectrum, right? So let's say that you're putting a sleep disc on, and let's just say I'm putting it on the Shin Men. So I put it on and I go to bed. I'm getting those frequencies all night long to help me sleep well.
Good.
In the morning, I get up. I don't need sleep on it anymore.
Yeah,
So do I
yeah.
pull it off, throw it away?
No.
No. You're right. What do?
Well, you got to clear it.
There you go. So you would take your device.
But again, it's only because you have a handheld device.
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
Couldn't do this
Can't do that
otherwise.
with anybody else's
Yeah.
patches. So you get up in the morning, you take your device, go into your menu, and get erase. Put it on there, erase it for that 20
Yeah.
seconds. Then you go down to your SEFIdot menu and pull up energy and endurance.
Yeah, for the day.
Put that on, hit imprint, and now that will work for 3 days.
Yeah.
Then you got to throw it out. But at
But
least
then you don't want to go to, on the opposite of that. That night, you don't
You
want to
gotta
have
do it again.
energy in the dot.
That's right.
Right. So if you during that 72-hour period, if you want to shift, you can shift between what frequencies you've imprinted.
That's right.
Can you stack frequencies? Can you put a couple mutually beneficial frequencies together?
Yes, and that was the key. They've got to be coherent with each other.
Yeah.
You wouldn't do sleep and energy.
Yeah. Wouldn't
But
make sense.
you could do pain and allergy, or you could do some of these that you're dealing with that they're not counteracting the first one.
Okay, so then another question on the 1 to 5, right? Placement. 60, obviously in a pack. Do you need to? Is there a strategy for using 1, 3, 5? How would you go about knowing whether you need 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5?
Okay, on some of the pictures, they'll show you 2 dots, like one right at the base of your skull. They'll show 2 dots. They might have 2 in the front of the ears or on your forehead. Generally, 1 is all you really need. And so, but if you want to use more dots, you can.
Is it more of like the focus factor of energy? The more like, so if you're not getting all the results you want from 1 dot, would you go to 2?
I would go to another spot. So
Okay,
you
test
might
another
take a
spot.
few days to find, okay, for sleep, this particular dot. Now, here's the other thing. You might be having a problem sleeping because of something you ate or because of a heavy workload or some type of event in your life that's caused you to be depressed or anxious. So those different spots on your body will trigger different areas of your brain to help you
Okay.
sleep better.
Okay. One other question. What about kids?
Oh, it's perfectly safe for kids.
Okay.
What about pets?
Yes. Yeah.
Pets, you put a SEFIdot on their collar.
Okay.
Okay, you're not going to shave any hair away. You're going to just put it on their collar.
Yeah.
Or on their tag, their name tag. You'd put the disc
Unless you
there.
have one of those cats that doesn't have any hair,
Oh,
you can
yeah.
stick them all over
Yeah.
that thing, right?
Okay.
Okay, so with that then, so just like I remember Shelby and a few other testimonials on imprinting sugar pills with their kid, and they would take them at the pace. Now, some of us also have kids who they don't know when, they don't know how, and the instruction could be helpful. But if you wanted to instill some sort of confidence or something to that effect, some affirmation
wonderful.
to a kid
Wonderful.
we're starting school, right?
That's right, yeah.
You might want to imprint that and send it with your child off to school that day if they're dealing with some particular energy challenge, right?
And that could be a disc that goes under their shirt or somewhere. It's not going to draw any attention.
Yeah.
So anyway, the SEFIdots are amazing. And we know you have other choices for energy patches out there. But the SEFIdots give you, the scanner operator, the ability to change what you need, when you need it, and for who you're doing it for.
Well, and isn't that, when we talk about energy and we talk about your well-being, we're talking about why this Solex exists and why does the handheld device exist. One of the major things we need to accomplish, and that's all of us together, is putting more of that control into the hands of the person who's most interested in their well-being.
That's right.
Right? And so we get to shift that. The fact that we can take now SEFIdots, which is a customizable patch that can hold energy, and now it's in your control, that is a game, and we think it is a game changer. We think that this plows a whole new level of control into your hands as far as energy and frequency benefit for your body.
That's right.
Now, the one thing we haven't talked about, just to wrap this up, is pricing. We haven't talked about pricing yet. Where do we sit with pricing? These are, so a 60 pack, right? 60 pack with the patches, the starter guide. Loyalty pricing is $50. Now, because you have families and you're going to be using this for your kids, for your dogs, cats, you're going to hopefully put this on your spouse and things are going to be better there, right? You're going to use all of that. You're going to go through 60. If you get it on auto ship, it's going to be $45. There's a little bit of a discount on auto ship. 40 points for the business builders here. That's part of that experience as well. So I think it's pretty fair. We're competing in the marketplace. We're trying to put the very best thing out there for you. Control in your hands, that's right, but something that is very reasonable with the flexibility and the power behind us. One more thing. I know we're totally going over time. Think about, for the business builders, a whole nother level to your business options, right?
Yep.
We talk about building wide, building deep. This is like the 3D depth to building an organization and building a business.
On that note, let's say you go out to lunch with somebody. You're at a business lunch and they're having a headache or they're having sinus issues or allergy issues. You say, hold on a second. You put it up, you pull it up. You don't even have to do their profile. You just pull up allergies, you know, put a disc on there, program it and say, wear this today. Just put it right here. And
let me know what you think.
There you go. It's just another one of those easy ways to introduce the scanner, the dots, and everything to people.
I love it. Everyone, SEFIdots, brand new here at Solex. We hope you love them. We got them in. We're ready. We're ready to send them to you. So enjoy. All right, SEFIdots is a big announcement. I think that's what we got to give away.
Okay.
Right? Of course, to 3 people.
Absolutely.
But what are we going to have them do?
Okay, so I think for this one, Kai, we need to have them. We would like you to go onto this video on YouTube tonight, or when you see this video, and give us your aha moment when you joined Solex. What was the moment that really drove you into, I've got to have this scanner.
Yeah,
I've got to do
this works for me.
Yes.
And it could be like maybe you jumped in, but then you had your aha moment.
Later.
Yeah, later.
And some did.
So what was it? What was that triggering event that you're like, yes, love this. This is amazing.
Yeah. You know, we had one lady that day of discovery come up to me and says, Loran, what my moment was when I used it on my pets.
Yeah.
It wasn't about me. It was when I saw what it did for my pets, that was it.
Yeah.
And so what's your aha moment?
Okay. Put it on the call. Put it on the call. We're going to draw your name next week. 3 of you. You're going to get the SEFIdots. 60 pack of SEFIdots.
Oh, it's amazing.
Right?
Yep.
Okay.
See ya. Backside of the dot is foil. Okay, so you can actually see the foil.